के बस कर यार।
पापा की करा पेट्रोल खत्म ही नहीं होता।
चैंपियन।
ये है NASA's most ambitious project ever, Juno, the spacecraft on a 5-year mission to discover Jupiter's secrets. Juno's scientific payload includes a color camera that will give the world the first ultra-wavelength microwave radiometer. In addition, it also has specially designed no cameras, please.
Who can forget these two most famous campaigns?
Any questions?
यस कितना देती है?
For a country obsessed with mileage, a high return on fuel is the biggest selling point for any buyer. Even more so when you are on a budget. So, is fuel efficiency one of the main aspects for you before buying a car? Then this video is just for you. Since Maruti Suzuki started this trend almost 20 years back, it's only fair to start our video with the largest car maker in India. So, which ones should be on your radar? First up, the Celerio. It is by far the most fuel-efficient car that you can buy in under 10 lakh rupees. Available with a single 1-litre petrol engine, the Celerio receives both 2-pedal and 3-pedal driving options. And don't forget, it's CNG alternative. While the manual version returns 25.23 kilometers per litre, the automatic gives you a claimed return of 26.68 kilometers per litre. That's close to some of the larger hybrids available in the market currently. And the CNG, well, that goes as high as 35.6 kilometers per kg. All this is achieved by a 32-litre fuel tank. Next up, the new Swift. While the Swift was always a popular hatch, it is now also one of the most fuel-efficient cars in Maruti's stable. For its 4th generation, Maruti engineers made enhancements mainly under the hood and also the skeleton. A new petrol engine and 100 kilos lighter than before thanks to advanced high-strength steel and ultra-high-strength steel allowed Maruti to extract 24.80 kilometers per litre on the manual and 25.75 kilometers per litre on the automatic. But more importantly, what has contributed to achieving a better fuel efficiency is the reduction in the overall weight that Maruti engineers managed, a full 100 kilo lighter than before, making it the lightest Swift ever. Next up on the list is the Baleno. Refreshed back in 2022, this Nexa car is yet another budget offering from Maruti and not only prioritizes fuel efficiency but is also well known for its fun-to-drive quotient. Like the Swift, the Baleno 2 employs a single petrol engine. However, the Baleno 2 is available in 2 petrol options, a 1-litre booster jet and the older K12 series 4-cylinder petrol unit. Available with 3 powertrain options, prices begin from 6,66,000 rupees for the base Sigma variant. But the range tops out at 9,88,000 rupees with the Alpha variant. Then there is the CNG version as well, also mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. So, the manual Baleno returns 22.35 kilometers per litre, while the automatic gives 22.94 kilometers per litre. And though it may not seem like a lot, the fact that the Baleno sits on bigger 16-inch wheels hampers its overall fuel efficiency. Despite this, the Baleno is one of the most fuel-efficient Maruti Suzuki cars that you could buy right now. The Alto K10 is yet another Maruti that you could consider. One of the most popular cars on sale in India for more than 2 decades, the Alto moniker has played a significant role in making Maruti Suzuki a household name. One of the reasons is its high return on fuel, be it in petrol or CNG, in manual or in automatic. The small proportions of the Alto K10 surely help in keeping a tight check on its high returns and also helps moving around in the city with ease. It has a fuel tank capacity of 27 liters and a boot space measuring 214 liters. Let's move on to the second largest car maker in the country, Hyundai. It is known for its tech-laden cabins, high safety levels, and even higher returns on fuel efficiency. The Exter is the newest kid on the block and even bagged the 2024 Micro SUV of the Year at the Totems. And rightly so. Its compact dimensions, feature-loaded cabin, and highly appreciable driving dynamics helped it beat other contenders by a margin. Also stood out was its high return on fuel. Thanks to its small proportions and the highly efficient 1.2-litre petrol engine, Hyundai managed to churn out as much as 19.40 kilometers per litre on the manual and 19.20 kilometers per litre on the automatic. It's not as fuel efficient as the Maruti cars, but does the job well, all thanks to a fuel tank capacity of 37 litres. The Grand i10 Nios is yet another fuel-effective Hyundai. The most affordable Hyundai comes with a highly dependable 1.2-litre petrol engine and has the same fuel tank capacity as the Exter. So, this helps the Grand i10 Nios return 20.70 kilometers per litre on its manual version and 20.10 kilometers per litre on its automatic trims. While the CNG Grand i10 Nios, largely used in the commercial fleet space, returns 27.30 kilometers per kilogram. Now, on to the third largest car maker in India. You might have noticed that most of our options so far have been petrol engines. However, Tata stands out in the highly competitive price bracket by also offering a diesel derivative. The Altroz is the only vehicle in our list that offers a diesel engine, though it is also the priciest option. Having said that, the 1.5-litre diesel returns 23.64 kilometers per litre. The two petrols, a 1.2-litre naturally aspirated and turbo manuals, return 19.33 kilometers per litre and 18.5 kilometers per litre respectively, while the automatics return 20.1 kilometers per litre. The CNG Altroz returns 26.20 kilometers per kg. Then we have the Tiago. It employs the same 1.2-litre engine as the Altroz and even the Nexon, so we know it's quite reliable. The manual returns 19.01 kilometers per litre, while the automatic gives 19 kilometers per litre, which is not bad considering its 35-litre fuel tank. Its CNG derivative, which also happens to come in both manual and automatic versions, returns a respectable 26.49 kilometers per kg and 28.60 kilometers per kg respectively. And props to Tata for a CNG automatic, the only hatchback in the country to get it. Honda cars are renowned the world over, not only for its aesthetic design, but also as a great alternative for those seeking better mileage. And on our list is the Honda Amaze. The Amaze only gets a 1.2-litre naturally aspirated petrol engine, which is available with a 5-speed manual or a CVT unit. Now, this engine returns 18.60 km per litre on the manual and 18.30 km per litre on the automatic. As far as its CNG derivative goes, Honda charges around 75 to 85,000 rupees to install the CNG kit from the factory, but only through a select few dealers. Available exclusively with the manual gearbox, the Amaze CNG has a 1-year warranty on the installation from the Lovato brand. The Renault-Nissan Alliance are the only car makers in this list to to offer small capacity turbo petrol engines in the market. Let's start with Renault. We've shortlisted the Kiger instead of the Triber simply because the former returns higher fuel efficiency. The Kiger comes equipped with 2 petrol engines, a naturally aspirated and a turbo petrol. In fact, it is the only car in our list to feature a much larger 40-litre fuel tank. But that's also because it's a subcompact SUV, while others are primarily hatchbacks or subcompact sedans. Even then, the Kiger manages to impress us with its fuel-effective approach. We hope you've got a better insight at which budget car has high fuel efficiency figures. Do you want more such videos from us? Do tell in the comment section below or get in touch with us on our social media handles, and we will bring more such content for you.